Gamvibes, your #1 entertainment platform in the Gambia.
Welcome back after top trending music videos. I hope you're getting your vibe on, man. Best believe it, ain't no stopping now. We're going to our first interview with Mans Like Swaggo. Check this out.
In-depth interviews with your favorite Gambian artists.
You already know what it is. That boy Dells is in the building. Today we got a living GOAT. My brother. Wagon. My brother. Boy, Gamvibes missing huh?
Well, you know.
It's been a minute.
Of course,
Definitely. But we got something big about to drop.
As usual.
Yeah, man. Let's go into it, man. This concert, February 11th. Q City.
Q City.
Break it down for us, my brother.
Well, it's the Dimbaba concert, you know, February 11th.
Definitely.
Q City.
Definitely.
And I believe it's gonna be
off
the hook.
What are you seeing that's gonna happen, bro? Definitely. This year.
When you say that, I think about many things.
Yeah. Because I've seen events go down in Q City, but the way I'm planning, and I foresee this event, buntai, you double insure buntai.
Yeah, of course. You know,
yeah.
Because, you know, usually you get annual shows at the stadium.
Of course.
You know, so.
What happened with that? What was the situation with the stadium?
Yeah, it is said that they're on renovations,
okay,
you know,
true.
so we're not going to be able to have concerts or any sorts of shows there for now, yeah. But for that being the reason, you know, for us having to stage the event at Q City, which is definitely a smaller venue.
Yeah, definitely,
you know,
smaller.
So a lot of things would have to be, you know.
But I also feel like it's going to be, you're going to be able to control it more in terms of probably security as well, wise.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
What we are trying to do is have a limited number of tickets.
We're going to come to that.
Yes,
I'm going to ask, why this time advance tickets only?
Well, you know, like I said earlier, Q City is a smaller venue, and we are expecting way more people to show up at the event, you know, compared to the stadium, you know, like, so at least we don't want people going to the gate to line up trying to buy tickets, because that takes time. So when this guy comes trying to get a ticket, that takes time. So we're trying to make sure you are there already with your ticket, so it's more of a, you know,
more organized.
Exactly, more organized. You just show your ticket and then you pass straight up, no wasting time, no delays, no complications. Yeah.
Definitely. We're gonna take a music video break because you've got something new, a brand new video. Hamaman sponsor is not on point.
No, I'm not cooling.
I'm not cooling it. Even no cooling it. So I'm gonna ask you to break the song down for us, your new video, right? Can you break it down for the layman as well, who don't understand Mandinka as much? How would you explain the song to us, please?
Well, you know, it's always hard to explain my songs, because when how I write them is not really how they come out. I have to do a whole lot of breaking down and summarization to make sure everybody else...
Break the chorus down for us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ali ke kudimbala niendimba mabejanila.
Yeah.
Ite manghani dunia tala. Sakwadimba ba jahannamata.
Yeah.
It says, be careful of fire.
Yeah.
And if you touch fire, it's gonna burn you.
Definitely.
You are not. You're afraid of the fire on earth.
Yeah.
You know. What about the fire? You know. Yeah. In the life after death. Yeah. In the afterlife. So. Atefala no jibindala. Atefala no badiola. Corte ni moriala. Nkole dimbaba jahannamata. True. You cannot off this fire with, you know, water from
any normal water.
Yeah, any normal water, basically. Not even the sea water, you know. Yeah, not even the sea water. And it's just talking about how, you know, tense this fire is. Yeah.
So what
because the song is generally talking about, you know, with my songs, it's always have to do with social stuff, basically, and people could always relate. So this is basically our society, Yeah, how people take advantage of, situations and how people would openly do wrong just so they could, make it individually, that kind of stuff, so it's bringing all of these in one song, how people be selling land to so many people at the same time,
exactly, one person, about what's happening, what's going to happen
basically,
so basically you're telling people buy in hell. Yeah, I feel that.
So
we're going to check this video out.
Yeah.
Brand new music video. Swaggo in the building. That boy does. Gamvibes straight. Look. We back. Swaggo in the building. Gamio numero 0. Dope video, man. I even love the entrance of the video, how you had the whole mafia set up. Yeah. Everything was on dope. Everything was all dope. So we're going to do something different this time, right? Because I told people you were coming through, so I had bare people asking, yo, what questions are we going to ask ST? You know what I mean? So there were a few I wrote down. Like, obviously, someone said, what's the concept behind this album itself? Like the event and the show, what's the concept behind it? That's what one of your fans said I should ask you as well. And they were saying, is it going to be live band? Is it going to be playback or live band? That's what they were asking as well.
Actually, we are not doing the launching at QCD. Like the album is gonna come later on this year.
Okay.
So this is just a concert.
Wow.
Yeah, in connection to the song that I released with Wule, So we might not necessarily have a band there, but I'm pretty sure we will have some little
some surprises,
some different things. Yes. Some complete different thing,
This next question was from Mamudu Gajaga, one of our QTV news reporters. He was like, what gave you inspiration to start this tree planting thing you've been doing as well? What's one of them big inspirations? Because you've been hard on it, especially from last year. You've been doing your thing, planting trees. I've seen bare videos. Well, what's the inspiration behind it?
Global warming, bro.
Thank you.
Less rain falls, it's getting hotter every day, I think, people see these things every day, in our environment, and our environment is of utmost importance to us, so
very true.
I would always use my platform for, something bigger, and something for the development of the entire nation. It doesn't just have to be music, It's a platform that we could use to support a whole lot of things, and that
artists really need to start tapping into that. Of course. Especially here in Gambia, like it's cool being an artist, doing songs, taking out videos, but you need to stand for something.
Yeah, when you have certain platform, you have to use it.
Very true.
As much as you can to make positive changes.
Very true.
Yeah, that's what the foundation is about, basically. We've been doing things along the year.
Exactly. I remember when you were launching the foundation, we were there. Very dope, and I'm glad to see that you guys are doing something for communities as well. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
That's a dope. The next question I'm going to ask you. Someone asked, would you want your son to follow in your footsteps in terms of whether, if he wanted to be an artist, would you like that, or what's the plan?
Honestly,
you see,
I don't know.
Yeah.
But not at any point would I want to decide for him, though. I believe in us supporting our kids into doing what they really love and what they want to do.
When you were younger, how was it? Your parents, did they give you 100% support in the music, or
no? Not really.
How was it like?
Not really. Yeah, because it was complicated by then. It was like, yo, why you music was, it was not, of course it was fun and it was nice, but it was not seen as, that,
it's what's,
exactly, that profession, that exactly, like that,
Especially in our time, we had challenges. Some parents, they would want you to go finish school, be a doctor, businessman. But
either ways, I believe you should finish school, regardless,
Of course, definitely.
But I believe before, the narratives were different.
Definitely.
Yeah, now it's just like football. At some point, it was more like, hey, it's a waste of time.
Exactly.
Now, parents would force their kids to go and play, football, So I think, a lot have happened, you know, in the past years, and people could see a brighter picture of,
Definitely.
you know, what
Now
music
I'll
can
be
do.
sitting every day. I got parents calling, not even artists there. Parents calling. So dumb. We just get a video there. We're gonna promote you.
Yeah.
So you can see that parents are starting to see
Of
changes.
course,
Y'all
of
are out there representing Gambia right now, and they're seeing, okay, there is something in this. People, you can be an artist and be respected.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Of course.
Another question someone asked was like, okay, everyone knows you're the GOAT right now. Santiago Gambia, you've locked it up. But what are we gonna do, like, for our music to really breach out there? What's the next step? Because we all know the challenges we're facing here. But like, when you go to Ghana, when you go to Nigeria, you see all their GOATs. Their music is really spreading out there. In Gambia right now, we still have that challenge. What is the next step? When you sit down, you're like, how are you seeing yourself getting into the American market, getting into everywhere, getting into West Africa, even getting bigger? What's the plan for that?
Yeah, you know, basically, you know, I think it all comes down to, you know, creating links with other artists, you know, and, you know, creating the bond between, you know, you and other artists that are from different places, you know, and that way maybe you could exchange your fan base and all that stuff. But breaking through in that way is also, you know, it's all time.
Definitely.
Yeah. It's a process.
Yeah, it's definitely, it's definitely a process.
And I've done, you know, a couple of things with, you know, international artists outside.
Of course.
And I'm working on some more.
I'm gonna ask because
and I'm targeting bigger artists as well, you know.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Definitely. Unfortunately, like, I remember you did a song with Pasayu and Free Pa, by the way.
Yeah.
Definitely. I would have loved to see that video.
Yeah, I did a song with Stone Boy as well.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
So basically, like I said, you know, more things on the pipeline. It's a gradual process.
Is it a challenge as a Gambia artist linking sometimes with these?
It is.
What are these challenges you face so that people, also other artists, Gambia artists, I'm going to Gambia artists and they can say, my highlight key follow with ma. Not realizing the outside world is even harder. It's a cutthroat business.
Nah, it is because when you reach out to an artist, they if they don't know you, they will have to look you up.
Yeah.
Say, if I want to have Whiskey on a song, and then the first thing they do is look me up on Instagram.
Definitely.
You know, like you said, everybody agrees I'm a GOAT.
Definitely.
But then, now this guy is going to check how many followers I got, probably.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like about...
You're going to check the numbers.
Yeah, you know.
And in Gambia,
exactly.
we're 2 point something.
So sometimes your followings, it tells a lot, because when you collab with somebody, they want you to have almost the same of what you have. That's when the exchange gets better, you know.
They feel like it's
exactly.
Or they charge you for a feature.
Yeah. So you will have to, you know, show a lot more than just the following or, you know, YouTube views and all that stuff, you know. Yeah, so with the numbers, it's amazing. Because usually, you know, when other artists check out the numbers to my events, they're like, what? Is that you?
Wow.
Yeah.
Some of them, even in their countries, they ain't getting that.
Exactly.
They
you
ain't
know,
getting
so
that.
that's
You know what I mean?
also, you know, a difference. You know, in Gambia, we pull out with more numbers than a whole lot of artists. Even where they're from, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah, even though they're big in their place still, you know.
Another question that was asked, right now, obviously we know, like we said, you're the GOAT and everything. The ceilings, you're right there when it comes to the Gambia.
You said.
I'm calling you the GOAT. You have none of us. Boy, ST for neck, man, get SBT, so security man. Boy, so let me show play my ST, no problem.
Yeah,
I will play that.
Yeah.
So I'm cool. So what I'm gonna ask right now, right? Are there any kids you're grooming? What's the next step? Are you gonna be planning? What's the legacy that you're trying to build here in Gambia? Because obviously you're gonna fill up shows, do events, everything in Charlotte is always successful. So what's the next step for you?
Well, you know, I've been working with kids like all along, you know, all along. There's no point, because, you know, they always reaching out and always, you know, like kids would reach out with talented kids that you would even look at as yourself from way before, you know. So, but when the time is right, you could show some of them up, you know, but...
Do you see yourself becoming, example, later on having like a record label?
Of course.
That's where you want to go to?
Of course.
Definitely.
But, you know, I don't want to start a record label just for the name of having a record label and then have these kids there, and you know, you have to be ready for that.
It's a whole,
that's
because
like
now
exactly.
you're taking control of people's lives and dreams as well.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, you got to be ready for that big time. But I bet it's coming.
I'm gonna give you a last question, and if I don't ask this question, people are going to beat me. Normally, you've had beefs in the past. Why is it normally you don't respond back to beefs? We want to know that ST mindset.
Well, I don't. First of all, if you know the ST mindset, you should know already. You know, my music is all about, you know, development, love, progress, and unity. You know, so I'm not.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you personally speaking, as an artist. How many artists you tell me I'm some ego?
Yeah.
Like what? Nah, I'm better than it. Like, do you sometimes feel like, rah, I need to respond to this, or are you always like, whatever? How do you, honestly speaking, how do you feel?
I think I'm too grown for that.
Okay.
Honestly, you know, because when you remember when I started, you know, that was a long time.
Remember 2007 is when I first met you.
Exactly, you know.
Back in Bricks, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yalan mbafla nyadire. Kibaya muhakilolti, you know. Yes.
Definitely. So basically, I'm going to say this then. Basically, any artists who are in competition with you or trying to be in competition with you, you just see it as love. You're good.
I don't see no competition. You know, what we need to do is push Gambian music forward.
Exactly.
You know, and then, you know, like you said, you know, it's happening, it's going down bigger in other places.
For real.
You know, last. So we need to step up and speed up, you know, try to push things for the Gambia, our homeland.
Definitely. Yeah. Man. What's the next music video you want us to go with? From the lineup, what are we going with?
What you
choose?
What are My People?
My People with a legend. Now check this out. My People. We are back. Man's like Swaggo in the building, man. Trust me, man. This is the first time you're the first artist we had this where we gathered all the questionnaires, you know, and I love the way you answered your questions. Absolutely.
Straight up.
I feel like it gives people another insight to you as well, you know what I mean? Yeah. Definitely. We're going back to Feb 11th. Remind the people one more time, my brother.
Well, you know, Dimbaba concert long, February 11th, Q City Kono, you know, and like I told you, we're trying to set a limitation.
Of course,
you know,
around the people there.
Yeah, about the people, because if we just want to sell randomly, you know, it's not. That's not gonna work out, you know. There's too much heat on this event, you know. Yeah, obviously, like we get calls every day about tickets being out already. Where can I get tickets already? And the tickets are not yet out. They will be by next week, though.
By next week, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
But fans, you know, let them come out, grab their tickets early, and make sure you come with your ticket to the. You know, to the venue, because we wouldn't be selling tickets there.
Of course.
You know, so we want you to come, show your tickets, just get in. There's gonna be a lot of people in there, so you know, we all have a little role to play.
In terms of the artist lineup, what artists can we expect there as well?
Well, it's not a biggie. We're gonna have let me not even mention names, but we will. The guest artists would be people that I have songs with this year.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice, you know.
Yeah, I got featured in 9 songs this year. I don't know
speaking
if
speaking of
features,
let me get to that, you know. It's nice because especially last year we saw that you started collaborating a lot.
Of course.
What changed? What changed? Because definitely as an artist, you know, sometimes you have to be selfish to say, nah, I'm on album mode right now. I can't do collaborations. But okay, I'm like.
But sometimes you just gotta give it up.
So what changed that as well? What inspired that?
Well, like I said, you know, I have a rapport, a good rapport with a whole lot of artists, you know, and you know, I talk to these artists. Most of the time, it's not even like, you know, we just made this song now. It's like. From before, you know, like from before, we've been wanting to do a song, and then it just happens to be this year. But
Perfect
this year,
time.
I'm like, you know, I'm gonna jump on a whole lot of collabos.
Okay, is your last word to the upcoming artist? Someone who's right now who wants to be an artist and is like, rah, I want to be the next ST. What is your advice for them?
You know, it's all timing. You know, it's all timing. Just, you know, let them work harder and you cannot control that. Yeah. Timing is everything. Definitely. As much, yeah.
Shout outs.
Honey. Okay, now they are more to you.
Wow, that's going to break down. That's going to after the classes.
It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Shout outs.
Hey, shout out to everybody, fansol, you know, me know be TikTok, me know be Instagram, me know be Facebook, and everywhere else, because it started out that, you know, you got February 11th, Lejanima, STJ, you know, everywhere, basically, you know. Definitely. And yeah, Ngalo Neko, you know, people are out there supporting it, giving it 100 already, and I'm grateful for the love. They're the reason why I'm doing this, and they keep motivating me each time I go online and see, you know, a whole lot of stuff about myself from people that I didn't even know. Exactly. You know, that shows me what I'm doing is genuine, and you know, I got people behind me, so I keep pushing it hard. And I want to say thank you to my team and management. They in the background that you cannot see them, but they're doing things, they're making it happen, and I'm grateful for each and every one of them. Definitely. Union SD, saluto, check it out. Gamvibes, Ntolkana, Kualeke.
February
11th. Mobe finte nang abekala kusi fa dolti, you know, but nga finti juna nga juna je fa sone ya kono, you know. There will be enough security. Of course. Yeah, like
bro, Daz is coming there, bro. I have to come secured, blood. Might come through with extra dip just to watch you. So
it's gonna be well organized,
we're gonna look forward to it. The whole Gamvibes team gonna be there to support. Get your tickets early. By next week. If you ain't got your tickets, don't come to the gate and be like,
the ticket infos would be out by next weekend. By this weekend, basically.
Okay, you already know this. Going
by this weekend.
Down. Man's like Swaggo, man. It was a blessed interview having you. Already know. Tingo.
Saluto.
In-depth interviews with your favorite Gambian artists.
I got one of my favorite artists in the building, man. She just touched down on. Ain't no cap. Everybody know this. I say this. Hold on, this is Gambia's future right here. When they talk about females, this thing right here, this round 4, we doing round 4, right? Ting.
Round 4. Let's
get you the gloves.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Hit some. Let me see.
Bro, I don't want to move.
You can hit. Don't move. You can hit.
Let's go.
No, it's cool. It's cool. Stuff now.
Let's end it there.
Well on, baby girl.
What are you saying, my G?
But it's a blessing having you.
My G,
you already know we've been busy.
Yes, sir.
But I'm gonna give you the chance to update the people on what's been happening for fast.
Big up Gambia, big up all my Gambinos, UK, Gambia, you know the vibe. Big up Dells, QTV.
For real.
So yeah, touchdown. Shot a video with you. Designer chick, come on. Designer chick coming out soon.
Hey, should we show them a preview?
Yeah, man, come do it.
Check out the designer chick preview.
Come on, play the thing, bro. Let's do it.
Man's like T, boy. No for dumb boy. I'm looking for proper dribble there, boy. You get me, bro. I ain't even playing.
The thing is to go check Solomon. They have the best drips right now, fam. Yeah.
I design a chick, show some stylish shit. Body climb, take power trips. All night, yeah, give it an A. I design a chick.
And we are back. Trust me, man. This video gonna be dropping in the next few weeks.
Whenever you're ready, bro, don't rush it. Whenever they're ready.
Exactly.
Perfection takes time, innit?
That's what we tell artists all the time, man. We recorded this last year. Early last year.
Yes, we did.
But finally, we waited for her to come back.
Ready.
I was like, we ain't shooting this until she's back. So definitely. So you shot a video with that boy Dells and Uche.
Dells and Uche, you already know. So that's gonna come out this year, soon.
Very soon.
I dropped Gambino Gang. Gambino
with two of my
Gang
favorite killies.
with Pabs and Villy, and then we got the legendary Jali Suso as well on the Cora. I had to make sure I got him in there.
Definitely.
So that we dropped early this year. We shot that last year, August. But you know, like I said, perfection takes time.
Exactly. And now we're gonna show that official release. I played it on my playlist last week.
You did. They told me actually. People were messaging me like, "Yo, Dells played your thing." I was like, "Come on, that's my guy. He's gonna play it. He's gonna play it." But
question. Me, I'm gonna tell people this, man. I want to support the sisters.
Yeah.
Sisters, this is a good example of someone who's really taking this seriously, takes her craft seriously. And ever since we met, I think you started like with one video.
Yeah.
And now we hear you just dropping videos, doing
bro.
collabos.
Yeah,
so trust me, man. What I can't wait to see here is you doing big events in Gambia, man.
It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen in time.
It's gonna happen, bro.
Gambino Gang. Let's check out this video.
Let's have a look.
Right back. And we are back. Bye.
What did I do?
Why was I not there?
Bro, let me tell you something. Like, we shot this in London, innit? And I'll be real with you. We wanted to shoot some of the parts in Gambia, but I didn't know if the guys were gonna come to Gambia this year. And you see me when I come to Gambia, and I've learnt my lesson now, but I don't tell anybody. So my eyes are how go on.
Huh? No,
hang on. I'm just a private person. You understand? I'm just private, and I'd rather be in the country and then let people know I'm here, rather than telling people
I'm coming to Gambia, but I know jinx are playing me.
And then something happens. You know what I'm saying? So I have Gambia to everybody. So you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody talks a lot. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me wait till I come here, and then I'll let people know. But don't worry, next time, Gambino Part 2, you're gonna be there, bro.
It would have been dope to like definitely have some scenes from here as well.
For sure. But you know
and
what?
you've been performing as well. I think you performed at the Hussein Dada show.
I did. My guy, big up Hussein. Yeah, I performed at his
How was that?
show.
It was rough, huh? It was rough.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Big love to Sukuta, you know. Big love to all the Sukutarians out there.
Bad man, them.
But honestly, nah. You know what? Sukuta's an interesting place.
How was it like for you? Were you nervous? Were you hyped or?
Do you know what it is? I wasn't nervous in it because I remember Hussein's one of his first shows. I was with my boy Stein in it. I was supposed to go to big up Stein. He's actually here. Big up Stein.
Yeah.
I was with Dada when he almost when he first started out. I went to one of his shows with my boy Stein because obviously Stein's his guy, Stein's my guy.
Of course.
And I saw that was the first time I had ever gone to a show, and I saw what the logistics of it was like. I saw, you know, the crowd, how close you are to the crowd. And I was like, that time I had no music in mind. I had nothing to do with music. I was still acting and whatever. So then when I was performing at Sukuta, I remembered Dada's first show, and I remembered how close he was to the stage, the people touching him, and I was like, do you know what? It's not a surprise to me because I've seen it before.
Of course.
Obviously, there was security there pushing them back and stuff. But I remember, like, when I was doing my verse and stuff, you know, some of the people from the back came all the way to the front because they couldn't believe a female was rapping.
You know,
they could not believe it, and they were looking at me.
And not only rapping, barring.
Like, they were standing there looking at me as if it was like, and I remember there was two boys in front and they were looking at each other like, boy, and it was like, you know, it was interesting to me. But Sukuta's a nice place, man. Big up the Sukutarians, it's a nice place. They're crazy, but it's cool.
You know what I mean? I was like, wow, that was definitely dope, man. So whilst you're here in Gambia, what else have you been doing?
I've been working on just music. I've been doing my thing. I've got a track with Uche coming out soon.
Big song, I can tell.
It's a banger, I won't lie to you, bro. And I think it's one of my favorite songs. I think it's going to be one of my favorite songs because it's a different vibe.
Afro
you know what it is?
Vibe, or
right.
What kind of, exactly.
Afrobeat. People expect me to do drill.
Yeah.
They call me the queen of drill. I don't have a problem with that. Yeah. But there's more to facts than just drill.
Of course.
You understand?
You want to try different stuff.
Right. So that's why the track with Uche, and Uche is a master at what he does.
Of course.
Whatever it is, Uche can do it.
Of course.
So, you know, with that inspiration, I've kind of hopped onto what he's doing, and we've kind of made something. And I think, honestly, I'm telling you, it's a banger, bro. We're shooting the music video on Wednesday. Everybody's free to come. I'm inviting all the Gambinos.
All
the Gambinos.
Everybody come
Wednesday
through.
at
I'm going to be there. Right after work, I'm going to be there.
Let's
Ain't
go.
No joke.
All the
Trust
Gambinos.
Me,
this one's for all the Gambinos. I want everybody
Support
to turn up.
our sisters.
Right. I want everyone to be there.
It's not easy, you know what I mean?
It's not, bro.
Easy.
It's
so
not.
we already know a lot of the challenges females face in Gambia. So seeing you come from there and wanting to be part of it is something very amazing.
Appreciate
What
it.
about female artists? Who you noticing here right now? I could picture you doing a song with our Gambia, bro.
A lot of people can. And I think she's sick. I think she's so sick. Like,
I honestly can picture something, y'all. And Mary Njai as well.
She's good as well.
She's sick, as well.
She's sick.
I'm going to have to link. I'm going to plug that up.
I'm going to leave that to you. I'm going to leave that to you.
plug
You know
that
what? The
up.
women are doing their thing here. I won't lie. The girls are really, really doing their thing. And you know, there's small talent, upcoming talent as well doing their thing. There was a girl who sent me her video. She was rapping at SOS school, high school.
Yeah.
And she was rapping, she was spitting. I think one of the guys was in, like, not an interview, but like these street freestyle things. And she was just killing it. And I was like, look at this, 5 years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, girls weren't doing this because they couldn't do it. They didn't feel the confidence to do it. And I feel like part of the reason why they're doing it now is because they can, because they see me doing it and they're like, you know what, if Fats can do it, I can do it too. And for me, that's enough. Bro, I don't need the millions in the world. I don't need the fans. Like, if I can inspire one child to do what I'm doing, I'm okay.
You're blessed.
I'm done.
And you're sending a positive message.
Right.
And that's why I like in all your music, you're different. You're you.
Appreciate it.
You know, you're not trying to fit in.
Nah, bro.
You're breaking in, telling them, bruh, this is me.
This is me, fam.
What's the next video you want us to go with? And then we'll be right back with the shout outs. And then we're going bar. We're all entertainment over here.
Let's do...
Oi. Bulkov.
You want to do...
Bulkov.
Let's give them Bulkov.
Bulkov with
Let's go. Let's get them. My guy, Let's do it.
Hey, yo, here's mom. Eddie West on the beat.
Do my CM, I mean not them, BINO, my blood. Do my CM, everything 10-10, right?
And we are back. That was Brikama Boyo talking about in whole Gamvibes. Denga, Fats is on right now doing her thing. What is your last words and shout outs?
Like I said, big up all the Gambinos forever. Big up QTV, big up yourself. That was my guy forever. I just want to say I appreciate what you lot are doing for me, man, because like ST was saying, like sometimes we don't always see what people see in us. It's hard for us to sit down and see the stars that we are. We get that from the fans. We get that from the supporters. So I want to big up everyone that's always giving me love, always showing me support. Without you lot, I don't think I would have done music. I don't think I would have continued music, sorry. So yeah, man, big up yourself.
And it's not like you've been doing music for long.
Nah, it's not.
The impact you've made in this short time is definitely there.
Appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it.
And don't stop. We want to see more videos, of course, more visuals dropping, concerts. Hold on, lock up full dick of it.
Let's do it.
Straight England, Gambia.
England, Gambia, let's do it.
Shout outs.
We're gonna do it. Shout out to the Gambino, shout out to my family, to my friends, shout out to everybody that supports me, man. Like, big up you lot in it, and yeah, man.
Gamvibes, your #1 entertainment platform in the Gambia.
Welcome back after that dope interview with Fast Man. 1 hour flies by so fast, man. Big up ST Brikama Boyo. Big up Fats. Of course, my boo-boo, our pretty hour. Best believe it. You already know. You're going to find her next week. Bringing up all that latest gossip. And to all the artists that drop their music videos, big up yourselves. Ain't no stopping. To my designer, Tough Bell, man. Big up yourself. Number right there. If you need drip like this, fresh from top to bottom, man. Big up, man's like Tough Bell. Link him, support your African brands. Ain't no stopping. To the whole team, Mikey Mike, I see you, man. You already know. Babu, I see you. Cappy Side, I see you. It's nothing but love. Jungler, I see you. Of course, to my son, to the whole family. As we day alive. Tingo, skrrr, boom.
Gamvibes, your #1 entertainment platform in the Gambia.